Hey guys, so for this year's Halloween spooktober, spooky season, I thought it might be fun to dive into all the creepy conspiracy theories surrounding Monster High. Recently I did a Monster High iceberg, and I found out a lot of interesting and creepy facts about the show, and I thought maybe I would dive into all the different conspiracies and theories that come from the Monster High franchise. And so the fall vibes are immaculate. I'm wearing a jumper, and I also have candles lit, but you can't really see them, so sorry. And my fairy lights are on, but because it's so freaking bright outside, you also can't see them. So anyways, the first conspiracy theory we're going to be talking about is Deuce's dad. To discover the theory and uncover the truth, first we're going to have to ask the question, who is Deuce? If you're an average Monster High watcher, you obviously know who he is, but for those who just stumbled onto this video and I don't really know why you're here, he is one of the main characters of Monster High. He's Cleo's boyfriend, and he's a very mysterious figure when it comes to his family. So in order to get anything out of him, we're gonna have to look at the lore and the mythology that he came from. The mythology that he came from was actually Greek mythology, my favorite kind of mythology. If you can see in the corner, I have a Greek mythology book. So yeah, anyways, Deuce is all of the characters of Monster High have parents of mythical creatures, and his is Medusa, who is a very interesting historical mythological creature, as she was once human. Okay, I mean, I'm gonna have to go into the story of Medusa, but anyways, so she was once a human who worked for the temple of Athena, and she, in order to work for Athena, she had to keep pure, get what I mean? And one day Poseidon came down and basically took advantage of her. Trigger warning. Probably should have put that before I said that. But anyways, her story is really dark and sad, and she gets cursed to look like the way to be a Gorgon, basically. So anyways, now if we want to discover who his dad is, we're going to have to look at the possible figures that it could be. And the first obvious figure that it could be is Poseidon. And Poseidon was one of the people in the story she was with, the only canonical person she was with. But personally, I don't think it's Poseidon. And you want to know why? Because Poseidon is a god, the god of the sea, horses, all sorts of different things. And if Deuce was half Gorgon, half god, I think he'd have a bit more powers. And he's not. He doesn't have much powers. What does he do? He just got a few snakes in his head, that's it. He don't have much going on for him other than turning the stone thing that Medusa obviously passed to him. And if Poseidon was his dad, then he would have some water powers. And in the show, it is never shown that he does. In fact, when you look at his powers list, in his abilities, it basically says that he can turn people into stone, and he's got snakes for hair. You'd think half a god would have a bit more than that, but that's because he's not half a god. And who was the other men that Medusa came in contact with? She did have one love before Poseidon, but they agreed to never do anything in order for her to stay faithful, pure, I mean. So, and we know that many soldiers came to slay Medusa. And from what I can tell, if Poseidon is not, who is in Greek mythology canonically the only man that Medusa ever was with, man, god, anyways, then that would mean Monster High isn't going off of being accurate. It's its own story. So this is where my theory comes in on Perseus. When you look at Deuce's fandom page, it does mention Perseus. He has a pet rat, which she is called Perseus, despite his mother's disapproval of that name. Why else would he pick that name? It is also said that no one knows who his dad is because his mom doesn't like to talk about it. Clues. So, my thoughts are, Monster High likes to spice things up with its storytelling. So I think, personally, his dad is Perseus. When you look at Perseus as well, he's the human. And I don't know about you, but Deuce looks pretty human to me. I mean, he's practically a human. He's human passing. And it would only make sense for his to be half a human, half Gorgon. So, that's what I'm saying. I've uncovered it. It's Perseus. So anyways, guys, I think that's all for today's theory, but I'm gonna try and put up one of these videos every week of Spooktober. And yeah, this was a fun theory, and I think I got to the bottom of it. Not gonna lie. So let me know what you think. I love mixing Greek mythology with Monster High because I love Greek mythology and Monster High. And the next theories are going to be really interesting too, so stay tuned, I guess. So, bye!